What if the supermarket shut down tomorrow? How long would your food actually last? Since 2020 and the fuel shortage, people are starting to wonder, will my food last in a crisis? Am I a prepper? Today I thought I'd make a video on storing food, and no, the answer is no. I'm not a food prepper. I'm not a end of the world prepper, but I do always have a lot of extra food storage. And that's because while we live on a homestead and I cook everything from scratch, health is one of my top priority things. So because of that, I buy a lot of ingredients in bulk because it's cheaper. So therefore, you end up with a lot of food to be stored. Now, here's a little tip for those of you who are just starting with your food prepping journey. If you buy shelves from Bunnings, make sure you paint the shelves, because when they are the timber, like this one down here, it goes moldy, especially when there's moisture in the air and it's raining. I'm going to show you how to set up your own simple food storage. I'm going to give you tips for longevity and on how to save money when doing it, because the last thing you want to do is spend all this money and have all this food go to waste. And I've just finished painting all of these so that next time it rains, I won't be cleaning mold again. Tip number 1, only buy things that you're going to eat. That way you're less likely to throw away things. If you don't like the taste of something, you're not going to in the future, more than likely. So just don't buy it. Also, if you don't know how to cook something, you're probably less likely to eat it as well. Just buy things that you know how to cook and you're going to eat. Tip number 2, the type of food storage containers you choose are important. Make sure they're airtight, easy to label, and easy to access for not only you but children. I use glass containers because I don't want plastic and plastic parts in my food or contaminating my food, although I know plastic containers would be better when you have kids that are younger who aren't as careful with glass. You want containers that are easy to see the contents in, and you want refillable ones for your everyday consumption. You can use large storage food containers for the bulk of contents, like food grade storage buckets. This will help the bulk of contents stay fresher as jars aren't being opened and closed all the time. Also, you're less likely to contaminate the whole of the bulk product. For instance, if someone leaves a jar lid open or someone uses a dirty utensils to get something out of the jar, that can lead to a bit of contamination. So by having a big bulk storage system where you only fill up your everyday containers from, this will help to keep your food fresher and not get contaminated. This is what I mean when I say a drum. We actually have 4 of these drums. They're not full with food, of course. The mice can't chew through these and they have a nice airtight seal. When storing food, you want to protect it from sunlight. Sunlight deteriorates the quality of your food. Thus, it loses nutrients, flavour and colour. And you want to protect it from extreme temperatures and oxidization. So buckets and tubs that are airtight, sealed, or jars. In my case, it's a long story, but our house burnt down. So in the interim of building a new house, we are going to be living in the shed. So this is a bit of a temporary storage. So I've just put a sheet around this and at the top too to try and protect it from sunlight. You will want to have airtight containers, and this is why. So every year at about February, I get half a cow. We are in the process of growing our own meat. We have sheep and cows, but until then, I buy half a cow at a time, and it normally comes around February. So I've kind of timed it right that all my bulk nuts and flours get stored in the freezer over the majority of the summertime, which is when they need it, because nuts will go rancid and flour moths seem to get in there and then it's not edible. It's kind of like weevils, I guess. But 6 weeks ago, I just got half a cow. So I had to kind of make room in the freezer, which meant all the flours and nuts had to come out. Now, because it all happened really quickly and I was busy that day, I just threw all of this, all my honest to goodness stuff that normally sits in a big food drum, which is airtight and safe from mice and other rodents, I threw it just in here and I never got back to it. And this is what will happen. So mice will find your produce and they will eat through it. So you definitely want to have a drum or buckets that are sealable so that mice don't get in there. And obviously this is not the best way to store your food because you really want it to be organized. You want to see what you've got. You want to be able to easily access it. When I need to get to something right down the bottom of this barrel, I have to take everything out. So if you're looking for long-term storage, I suggest making it more organized than this. So here's my final tips when storing food. Buy food that stores well. Things like beans, rice, pasta, legumes, and wheat berries. Plan what you're going to buy and keep an inventory so that way you won't overbuy or underbuy. And when labeling your bulk containers, make sure you put the stored date and the use by date. Store your food in a cool, dry, dark place. And ensure you rotate your stock, meaning put the new stock at the back and push your older stock to the front so you use it up first. And most importantly, grow what you can, even if it's just a small amount. Barter with others and build community. Learn how to save and store your own seeds. Because while dried and preserved food are great for calories, nothing will support your nutrition and health like freshly grown food. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys and I hope you've got something out of this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.